đạo lý và Thái như là về influence cho bác sĩ. I really teach children with some disabilities, and most of them are with fantastic teacher who are always learning. And I think this morning to be for children and kinder and always positive. I'm an activist for human rights. I always wonder why so many people suffering activism, human rights, gender equity, and sustainable alternatives for our world. It is the result of actually working for different, for not only being the ones that love, but the arts we love to live in a society that is positive, fair, and looking for us to be always moving forward.
Tôi đã từng là nạn nhân của việc quấy rối tình dục và tôi hiểu được những cái vấn đề đó nó sẽ đến với mình, nó có sự ám ảnh, có sự lo sợ và thiếu sự tự tin trong cuộc sống. Và tôi đã từng không nói lên câu chuyện của mình với bất kỳ ai, và tôi đã để câu chuyện đó trong lòng mình và không có cách nào vượt qua được. Nhưng đến một ngày tôi đã quyết định chia sẻ cái câu chuyện này với người thân của mình và được sự ủng hộ, và từ đó tôi hiểu là mình sẽ mạnh mẽ hơn. Và sau một cái quá trình mà là một nạn nhân của việc quấy rối tình dục thì tôi tự vượt qua cái điều đó và trở nên mạnh mẽ hơn, và tôi đã sẽ tìm một cái bộ môn thể thao là boxing để có thể tự phòng vệ cũng như giúp cho mình tự tin hơn. Và với boxing thì khi mà có những cái mệt mỏi, có những cái căng thẳng thì boxing được gọi là mình được thực hiện những cái động tác boxing thì tôi cảm thấy giống như là mình được rất là thoải mái cũng như là thư giãn. Và có thể là đôi khi chỉ nói là bảo vệ, phòng vệ bản thân nhưng cũng có thể bảo vệ cho người khác nữa.
My name is Laura Lascuaga, Miss Colombia Universe. When I was a little girl, my parents got me into a music school when I learned how to play violin. The violin is an amazing instrument that helped me to disconnect to the world and connect with you. And I love to support Children Foundation, and I understand the importance that children have a quality of life, have education, have love, and also have good values. I think that the children are not only the future children of the present of the world. And I hope one day I can build a children's foundation in my hometown and demonstrate to others that when you are confident, when you are brave, when you are stronger, you can achieve everything in your life.
Everybody, this is me, Sarita Red, Miss Universe Cambodia.
I'm 26 years old. I speak Thai, English, and French. Now representing my beautiful country, Cambodia. Cambodia is located in the Southeast Asia, in between Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. It's a very fast-growing, lovely, ever-evolving country. I handle martial arts, one of the longest fighting systems in the world now. It is actually a fighting system where we used to protect ourselves during the war in Angkor era. Also, I'm in the film industry, and in the future I just hope that I am able to play action films and that I can portray about the film in the future. So that's one reason why I started, and I'm just super excited to show you what it's like.
I'm Alina Luzarzaga, Miss Argentina Universe. Something my parents told me when I was about to start my career was do whatever makes you happy, and that's what I did. I graduated as a broadcaster with only 21 years old and also as a cabin crew member. I have done 2 certifications at Harvard University, the first one in rhetoric and the second one in children's rights. I host a radio show together with my mother, and it's an amazing experience. The radio show is called World of Dreams, and it's a space dedicated to pageantry, to fashion, to tourism culture, but also it's a space that we dedicate to women. For me, being a broadcaster, being a communicator, is more than just appearing on TV or having a radio show. It's having the power to raise my voice, to defend minorities. For me, that's what makes communication so exciting. Being able to raise my voice for other people who may stay and keep on silence.
Namaste, I'm Adeline Castellino, Miss Universe, India. I was born and raised in Kuwait. At that time, Kuwait was undergoing an attack and there was a war. I was a very small child and I was really petrified and scared because suddenly out of the blue we could hear sirens playing and suddenly people going into hiding, switching off their lights, switching off their gases to make sure that everything is safe and nobody would make a noise. Things like this really affect you as a child, and sometimes even I still think about it and how war affects innocent lives and families. The first time when I came back to my country and to the city of dreams, Mumbai, I was mesmerized about how people from different religions, from different languages came together and stayed in unity. Staying in India teaches you to get connected to your inner self and through that to God. And that's something that I resonate with. And I feel no matter where you come from, your soul will always find a place here in India.
Everyone, my name is Santa Shivar and I am Miss Universe South Africa. I'm a fashion designer and I've got my own company called Natalia Jeffries. Now this is something that stemmed from such a personal experience in my life. When I was 16 years old, my father actually passed away. And that really pushed me into a position to really become, independent at such a young age. So I started this company with my mom when I was only 19 years old to, provide for myself. To this day, actually this year it's 5 years old, and I absolutely love what I do. I did modeling for such a different reason than doing it for a hobby. I had to support my mom as she was a single mother. So obviously I started doing modeling, and if I would win like prize money or bursary, I would actually use that to pay for my studies, and that was actually the way I got to study my degree. So this was really such a fundamental part in my life where I've built the character that I am today. This just really shows you that you aren't a product of your circumstances, but you are a product of choice.
My name is Maria Patil and I am Miss Australia Universe. I'm a South Asian Australian woman who has been privileged to grow on First Nation soil, and I've been nurtured by a society based on freedom and an appreciation for differences. My parents immigrated to Australia from India in the early 90s. They raised my brother and I here in the cultural hub of the country in Melbourne. We're a very close unit and we breathe love, faith and confidence into each other. When I was growing up as somebody who did experience racism, who was bullied, and who did have significant mental health struggles, I know what it's like to need somebody to say, it's going to be okay. And what we're going through now doesn't define your future. I think I'm somebody who is purpose-driven, service-oriented, and I'm very passionate about everything I do. And that passion has led me to have a bit of a multi-hyphen career. I apply my degrees in psychology and management to a portfolio of projects where I champion social justice causes that I believe in. I'm a writer, I'm a speaker, I'm a creator, and I'm studying to be an internationally accredited life coach as well. And everything that I do is committed to growing community and working towards breaking barriers and to build a more inclusive society. And I'm very excited to be representing one of the most multicultural societies in the world on the Miss Universe stage.
Hi, my name is Roro Ayumonda Putri. People call me Ayuma, and I'm Miss Universe Indonesia 2020. I love spicy food. I could eat like 10 or even 15 or 20 chilies in one night. I bet that no one can beat me in eating spicy food. It's so good. I come from a very beautiful archipelago country that is Indonesia. We have more than 100 languages in our country, but we are one. As the motto in my country, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, uniting in diversity. It is something that I love the most from my country. I believe a strong woman stands up for herself, but a stronger woman empowers others. So I hope that one day I have the chance to become a Miss Universe and helping to inspire others. As my motto that I always believe, let's make the universe smile together.
My name is Estefania Soto and I'm Miss Universe Puerto Rico. My family is my biggest treasure. They are the source of strength and motivation that I have luckily for me every day in every single thing that I propose myself to do. Puerto Rico is my place of power and that's what makes it so special. From its beautiful nature, we have so many different landscapes here in Puerto Rico. People, we are so joyful and we're so excited about letting people have fun and have a good time when they come visit our island. The story of my island represents a lot of resilience and power in the people. That ability to confront difficult situations and difficult challenges that we face. I think one of the strongest things that Puerto Ricans have is the power to connect with one another amidst moments of crisis. And I know Puerto Ricans, wherever they are, it doesn't matter if they're in the island or somewhere else in the world, we are able to do that. We are able to walk through the window of a crisis and turn it into something beautiful.
I'm Julia Gama, Miss Universe Brazil. Acting is my biggest passion. I have been acting in China for the past 3 years. I chose China because I decided I would like to do what no one else had done before, to become the first Latin American actress to enter into the Chinese film industry. And I'm really happy to say I made it. So after China, I feel I'm ready for everything. My childhood was not easy, although I had incredible parents. I remember growing up together with the children from Brazilian favelas was very hard. It was a very violent environment. I remember being bullied and severely beaten for several years. Going through this made me so empathetic and made it so easy to me to relate with other people's pain. And doesn't matter what the world says about you, because I believe we can change the world one act of kindness at a time.
My name is Andrea Mesa and I am Miss Universe Mexico. I come from a city which is named Chihuahua, and I grew up with a very huge family. I love having so many family members. I have like 40 cousins and I have 2 sisters which I love so much. I also work with the tourism office from Chihuahua and I am part of tourism because I am so proud of being Chihuahuense. I'm so proud of the place I live in. I see myself as an ambassador of the human rights because that's something that I truly care about. That's one of the main reasons why I'm here at Miss Universe, because I'm confident that this is a huge platform that would allow me to talk about this and to let the world realize that this is a big issue. And I want the young girls to realize that and to fight for their rights.
This is Rabia Oksani Mateo, all the way from the Philippines. I really had my humble beginnings and education had transformed my life. Now I am a teacher and I hope that my students will see the value of education the way that I saw it. And I live in a country where there's a lot of poor families. And education is our social equalizer, that regardless of what background we have, what status of your family, if you educate yourself, you will be able to land a great job. If I will be crowned as your next Miss Universe, I will do my best to champion for others. Because we need nowadays is not just a beauty queen with a pretty face, but we need phenomenal women who are not afraid to speak and to stand for the things that they believe in.
Enigma Zeta del Castillo, Miss Universe Peru. I work as an assistant audio engineer in Manhattan, New York. I am so lucky to get to work in something that I love. My job includes working with different orchestra, doing like movie scores, and just working with different artists. It's not only that I get to enjoy the music while recording, I get to know the process behind it, and it's just magical. I love animals. My mom told me when I was 2 years old, she found me surrounded with kittens. And I think that's when everything started. I have 3 cats that I rescued and a dog as well in my house. Actually, one of them is Peruvian, so I rescued them in Peru and I brought it to New York. In the future, I see myself having a farm and rescuing different type of animals. And every time I see an animal, even though I don't know it, the first time it's just there's like a deep connection, and animal seems to love me too, so it's mutual.
Hello, I'm Tanina Nicolas and I'm Miss Universe Chile. I'm 28, I'm an actress and I'm a professional makeup artist too, and I made 4 soap operas. I'm really enjoying the process. It was a very beautiful experience. I would love to work in another country as a TV host, and more ambitious, maybe I would love to win an Oscar. I love studying. I completed a degree for business and retail. Now I'm finishing my last semester of journalism. In 2015, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called undifferentiated connective tissue disease. I called it the silent disease because people can't see it. It's something we feel inside our bodies, so it's very hard to explain to others because they don't understand, because they see you like you are okay. That's why this motivated me to use my personal experience and my knowledge to educate others and support other people who are suffering disease like me. If I win the Miss Universe crown, I will use that crown for real actions. I want to make real positive changes in society.
สวัสดีค่ะ Hi everyone, I am Amanda Chalisa of the Miss Universe Thailand. My mother once told me a story that when I was born, my father picked me up and went to the beach just a couple days after. Being an island girl, I decided to get my open water certificate with my brother and my father as well. We did it as a family and we made it into an annual thing. It was a whole different world that I did not know existed. So when I was deciding on going to university, I had 2 options. It was to stay in Thailand or to go to Canada because my father is Canadian. You know, I spent my whole life here in Thailand and I didn't get to spend much time with my father's family. So that's why I went to University of Toronto and it was very high on my list. And the reason why I decided to move back to Thailand is because I just didn't feel right in Canada. It did not feel like home. Thailand is my home.